Welcome to Real 10, and today we are counting down the top 7 things you need to know about the worst trade in history. No, we are not talking about when Babe Ruth was traded to the Yankees. We are talking about releasing Viktor Bout for Brittney Griner. Well, let's not waste another moment. Here are the top 7 things you need to know about Viktor Bout. Number 7. In the early 1990s, Viktor used his connections from his time in the Soviet military to begin funneling weapons. He sold arms in Afghanistan to rebels known as the Northern Alliance. These were groups that tried to push back the Taliban. He was also reported to be working with some of the worst and evil leaders in history, Muammar Gaddafi in Libya, Tutsi militias in the Second Congo War, and Charles Taylor, the former Liberian president. If you had the money, he was ready to provide you with whatever arms you needed. Number 6. Viktor was a man of many words. In fact, he was able to speak 15 languages. After serving in Western Ukraine during his military service, he was accepted into Military Institute of Foreign Languages. Here he fine-tuned his craft of polyglot. He is able to speak 15 languages and speak 6 languages fluently. This would have made it easier for Viktor to negotiate deals, know if there was going to be a double cross, and surprise his customers that he is able to speak and understand their language. Number 5. He is able to avoid being captured for years. Being an illegal arms dealer, this is very hard to prosecute because it requires local officials to assist. Viktor was smart and operated in areas that would not help with his capture. British intelligence and the CIA have been watching Viktor since the early 1990s. They tried with several attempts to apprehend him, but they all failed. In 2002, a warrant was issued for his arrest for money laundering through the diamond trade in Belgium, but that also failed. Seems this international arms dealer is too quick for the law. Number 4. The international arms dealer has a movie purportedly based on his life. In 2005, the film Lord of War starring Nicolas Cage was the main character in this action thriller, and the role of Yuri Orlov was clearly meant to portray Viktor. Cage's character buys guns and runs them throughout Africa in the 1990s. In the movie, his character gets caught, but the real Viktor evades capture for many more years. I wonder if Viktor watched that movie? Do you think he liked it? Number 3. In 2008, DEA agents set up a trap in which they posed as members of a Colombian rebel group, and attempted to purchase 100 surface-to-air missiles and rocket launchers. They knew that Viktor wouldn't let an opportunity like this slip away. When Viktor appeared, local police and DEA agents arrested him. He was convicted of many crimes: conspiracy to kill U.S. nationals, conspiracy to kill U.S. officers and employees, and conspiracy to provide support to a designated foreign terrorist organization. He was sentenced in 2011 to a federal prison in Illinois for 25 years. Lots of charges brought against this man and only received 25 years. Number 2. From 2016 to 2020, Bout hired a lawyer named Steve Zissou, who was famous because of his infamous clientele, which included former Al-Qaeda members and mob bosses. The judge that gave Viktor his sentence even felt that it was a harsh punishment. He had not committed a crime that was chargeable in the United States. The judge gave him the minimum number of years for each crime at hand. Here is something eerie. His lawyer predicted that after the midterm elections there would be a prisoner swap and that Viktor will be a free man again. Now, before we get to number 1, I wanted to remind you that if you like the content from Real 10, hit that subscribe button. It's easy to do and it's free. Thank you for your support. Now back to the list. Number 1. He was known as the McDonald's of arms trafficking. When the Soviet Union fell, this left Moldova and Ukraine the primary sources of the black market arms trade, with tens of thousands of small arms, millions of rounds of ammunition, and large numbers of missiles lying dormant. Viktor had around 60 cargo planes and he became the man to get them out of there. Viktor could deliver whatever was needed around the world and have no logistical issues. For his reliability, he was the brand name in international arms deals. I don't suppose you want fries with that? Well, the trade has been done. The Russians get Viktor and we get a WNBA basketball star, Brittney Griner. If you like the content, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel.